Hey guys, how are you? This is Deb with Four Seasons Crafts. So, Super Sunday, right? Um, so I wanted to come on and share with you some cards that I made using, and I'm gonna get there, and it's probably, I think it's in this catalog. Maybe it's in the, I think it's in the annual catalog. Well, now this is, and it's these, it is the Memories and More, and I'm going to find them. I think it's honestly, I think it's in this mini catalog. Hello. Let me see if I can find them in here real quickly. Ah, here they are. Okay. So it's these little guys right here. So the Memories More envelopes and cards. So that's where they are. And you can see they're $10 each. So $10 for the cards and envelopes, and then $10 for the Memory More pack. So I just wanted to show you what I created with those. And I'm having basically a card class you can sign up for, and it will be mailed to you. So if you buy those two things for $20, then I will send you the 5 pieces of cardstock that I used along with it. So, and if you place a $35 order, which would include some twine that I used, the linen thread, and some rhinestones, then I will send you the pack of paper. So so I'll write that all down because that didn't make any sense. All right, so here we go. So this is what I used. Oh, my. I came on here in a little bit of a hurry. All right, so here we go. So these are the envelopes, and you can see they're already decorated inside. And then on the front here, you can see there's just a place for you to write your address, but they're absolutely gorgeous. So the Memory and More pack, what it includes is these 3x4 cards, and there's a whole set of them, and you can use them for scrapbooking or you can use them in cards. So I just wanted to show you how I use those in cards. And then you get these larger ones as well, and these are 4x6. And there's either one, again, that you can kind of scrapbook with, or one with images. And then this set included 4 or 6 sticker sheets. So you got 6 different sets of stickers. And you can see I've used a lot of them, which you're going to see on the cards. So I just wanted to show you there are 20 different designs, and I just wanted to show you each one of those. So, and what I want to do is I want to show them to you and then show you what I kind of explain what I did. And again, if you order the cards and envelopes, then I will go ahead and send you the instructions for all of these cards. And what I meant to say is, so then if you order that, I will also send you the 5 pieces of cardstock. So what I used to make these cards was the Memory More pack and the cards and envelopes, and then I just used a thing of linen thread, and that's it. So the 5 pieces of cardstock, I used a piece of crushed curry, pecan pie, calypso coral, pretty peacock, and garden green. And honestly, I think I used very little garden green, but I would include it anyhow because it's one of the colors that's inside here. So this is just hopefully to give you some inspiration. So here we go. So this particular card came as one piece. And let me see if I can show you, because I do have another one in here, I think, that had it together. Let me see if I can find it here. Probably should have put these in a little bit of a different order, but that's okay. Let's see. Nope, I guess not. So there's another card that looks like this. So it's got basically the Dream Big. So this is just all one card. And then this is just a piece from the bottom, and I flipped it over. So I cut this 1/2 inch strip off and from the bottom, and then separated these two and put that in the middle up on some dimensionals to give it a little bit of depth. Wrapped some twine around it, and then added the little one of the gold butterflies that came on the card sheet. All right, here's another one. So this was a full sheet, and again, I think I'm going to pull in that card because I know I have it right here. So let me show you this one first. So you get 2 of these cards, and this is just one full sheet, and I just added the sticker and these little dimensionals, and I did one other thing, and I'm going to, hopefully you can see it. But what I did was I added a score line right between each one of the colors. So if you run your finger over it or look at it, you can see a little bit more dimension or depth to it. I really liked even. So again, I hope you can tell. But that's it. This is a sticker. These are stickers, and I just popped 2 of them up on dimensionals. But I thought it made a beautiful card. So then what I did is I took another one of those sheets that had all the words on it, and I took just one piece of it. So I took the one that was in Pecan Pie Wonderful, and I did the same thing, only I scored each one of those lines. And then I put it on some of the Pecan Pie cardstock and wrapped a piece of twine, added the butterfly sticker, the You Are sticker, and then one of the flowers. And these are both, again, up on dimensionals there. So, and the twine kind of separates the 2. And there's a little sticker behind there as well. But I really liked how that looked. Here is another one. I took this card here and just cut off I think it was a 1/2 inch on one side, and just, yeah, I think I took a 1/2 inch there, and I think a 1/4 inch on the other 2. And then layered these on top of each other. So these are 2 different cards. And then I just took a strip. You'll see I still have all of these strips. So I just took a piece. I counted like 5 or 6 times there. And I cut it. And I added the sticker at the top and the sticker at the bottom. And then put one of the kind of the brass foil flowers on there. And again, I wrapped it up with twine, and then put these 2 pieces up on dimensionals. So you guys are gonna have to tell me which one's your favorite. This one actually is supposed to be this way, is how I planned the card to be, but you could make it this way as well. But I actually had the word love coming down the side. And again, I just added a couple of the flowers and a couple of the copper brass leaves and put those there. Then over here you get I think 2 or 3 of these little tags, and I took one of the stickers and popped it up on dimensionals. This comes from a card that has a whole it has all the words on it. It looks like this right here. Let me pull this one in. So this card, I just took the yellow piece off from the bottom, was all. So there's typically 5 on a card, so I just cut the one that was in the crushed curry, and I added it to this card here. And that's what gave me this. And then again, I took one of those little pieces or strips of the copper paper there. And then this one, same thing, I layered, kind of offset a card here, took another card and put it behind it, and then I added this 3rd one on top with all the other loves, added a few little gems, and then put a little bit of this copper off to the right. And again, it just gives it just enough shimmer just to make it look, you know, just give a little more dimension to the card too, because it's kind of buried back there. So I thought that one was really nice. And then here is another one. This, again, I took just a piece of the card from the hello there. So I took a good chunk off the top and the bottom and just wanted more of the flowers. So again, I took one of those Memory and More cards and I just cut it down, Took a little bit, I didn't take, come to think, I didn't take any off the left or the right, and then I popped it up on a piece of Pretty Peacock, added another line, and again popped it up on dimensionals there. Now this one, this whole card comes where it says Hello Beautiful. That is one of the Memories and More cards. So it was beautiful all by itself. But I just wanted to add a little bit more. So I added some flowers here. And I popped one of them up on dimensionals. And what I was going to do while we were going through each one of these is add the rhinestones. But I totally forgot to bring those over. But I will probably put a couple of rhinestones in the flowers there. But other than that, I thought that looked nice all by itself. And here is another one like that as well. This card, this whole card comes just in the packaging just like that. And then what I did was I added 2 of the copper flowers on. And again, put one up on dimensionals. So I thought that was super cute. Here's one. This whole sticker is, this butterfly is one of the stickers that comes on the pack, as well as the hello. So what I did, this right here is one of the 4x3 cards, the lines in the back. So I just cut that down a bit and added a little bit of Pretty Peacock on the top and the bottom. So this is 4 inches. So come to think of it, I'm not sure I actually trimmed that down at all. I think this is 4x3, and then added the 2 strips on the side. Added just the hello at the bottom and wrapped some twine around it. And that was it. So this is very flat, easy to mail. I think they're all pretty easy to mail. But I thought that one was really pretty as well. Here's one. And you're going to see this on the next card. It says, I love you each and every day. So I used that on this card as well. So you get 2 of each kind of card. So this one, I kept the card together and then just added some layers. For this one, I did strip a little bit off the left and the right, and a little bit off the bottom, just to shorten it up. And then I added 2 other layers, some Calypso Coral and some Pretty Peacock there, and then just put a little bit of the gold on both sides. And again, this one I popped up on dimensionals. This one, I took one of the larger cards and I took a ½ inch off both sides. Okay, so I took a ½ inch. So I had one 4x6 card, and I took a ½ inch off the top or top or bottom. I can't remember. Then I cut 4 1¼ inch. Let me just double check that. Make sure it wasn't. Yep, I took 1¼ inch strips. So I would have had 5, right? But I just took, there was some left over, but I just only used 4 of them. And I added a piece of crushed curry, 4x6 piece of crushed curry right on top of the card. And then I just spaced these out. But see how different that looks as opposed to taking one whole image? You could actually cut it up and then it kind of looks like window panes. And then I got my saying, I just took the bottom half of this saying and I saved the butterfly. I actually saved it for another project, but I trimmed around it and I didn't like the way it looked. So I ended up not using that one at all. And then I just put some of the linen thread behind it and put it up on dimensionals. And this one, of course, you can see I took one of the pieces of the card and I actually used that to mount my greeting, because you'll see it's a little bit of a green, garden green checked behind it. So that was that one. All right, here's another one where I did something very similar to this one, only this one I did in thinner. I did 5 1-inch strips, and then I mounted it on another card, which has the checks in the background. And the same thing, I used a sticker, one of those strips, did the same thing where I used the score lines and added a butterfly. So I thought that one came out. Again, when I get some little gems on there, it'll add a little bit more sparkle, but I like the layout. Then this one was another one of the strips that I used, added some twine and a couple flowers, popped one of them up on dimensionals, and then added one of the stickers here as well across the front. more of a monochromatic card there, but I really liked it. I thought that one came out really well. And here is one. This is again one whole card with the butterfly. I added a piece of Pretty Peacock and just flagged it at the end. There's these happy stickers in there. So I added happy, and then there was one that said anniversary. And again, I put a little bit of the copper lined sticker on there, and that was it. So loved it, loved it, loved it. Here's another one, very similar. I'll just show you guys both of them. So again, I put one of them on the Calypso Coral, the other one I put on Pretty Peacock. So it's the same one image, used happy, but on this one, you can see I covered up the word that was there with the sticker. And then I made it a happy birthday. So I took this one of the strips that I had, and this one I did not use the score marking for. I just put that right on there. And then I added a couple stickers, put 2 of them up on dimensionals here, put birthday up on dimensionals, and added some twine. But I think it makes a beautiful card. And if you guys think about each one of these cards, if I'm spending $20, I am getting, you know, now granted you add shipping and you add tax, but you're probably paying them $1.25 for each one of these cards with the envelope, and you get that beautiful decorative envelope. This one I just took 2 cards, turned them sideways, put happy birthday on there, and layered this on some Pretty Peacock. You guys hear our dog. All right, here is another one that I did. I took 2 cards, and one was hearts, and it says, I love you forever. And then another one was just this more pecan pie, and it had a whole side that was hearts. So all I did was I took the piece that says love you forever, and I cut a, I think it's, what I did was I put in my trimmer so I could see a whole row of hearts. That's what I did. And then I took the piece of the one that had pecan pie, and I did 2 strips of hearts. And then all I did was space those out, so it made this nice long image. And the 2 here, I popped up on some crushed curry, and I popped it up on some dimensionals. And then I took one of the stickers. So if you look at it this way there, hopefully you can see the parts that are raised. Very easy card, but I think you can just see how you can kind of mix things up, and it just gives it a little more dimension, a little more color. So I really like that. Again, I think I would add some rhinestones to this one. Okay, here's one where I took a strip and I cut it diagonally. I took one of the cards, cut it diagonally, and then mounted it on another card. And then I just add this little paintbrush so that the flowers are on the side. And then this is the paintbrush. So it looks like the flowers are kind of popping out here. And again, happy birthday, added another flower over here and just put it on some Calypso Coral cardstock. And by the way, you guys, I took 1 sheet each of those 5 colors that I told you, and I'm going to show you what I had left because I really wanted you to see that. Okay, that is 19 cards. Here is number 20. And what I actually did was I cut it in half. This might be my favorite because you guys know I like anything mini. So I took the card here that was 6 1/4, and I did make each one of these 3 inches. So it comes, it would be 6 typically, right? So when I trimmed it, I did have a little thin, this thin that I took off of each side, okay? Because I couldn't get it to fit in the envelope. So I did the same thing. So I took the envelope and cut it in half, and then all I did was I took a very thin bead of glue right down where I cut. And so then I get this half envelope on both sides. And then I have this little card. And again, I took just half of the strip of one of the cards, and then did a little flag in some crushed curry, did another little flag of a card that I had used that I had a 1-inch piece left. I took one of the smile stickers and put it on there with 2 other flower stickers. And I was able to get 2 of those out of 1 card. So these would be wonderful gift you know, gift cards. So if you put in like a gift bag, they're too small to mail. So I'll tell you that right now. So these are not large enough to put in the post office, but these would be perfect. Carry around your purse. You see someone, write them a little note. Maybe you were thinking about them. Maybe just a quick note. It would also fit a gift card, but just so you see, then it fits right inside this envelope here. Get that in there just so you guys can see that it actually does fit. Sorry, I'm having a time. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. It fits in there very easily. It was getting hung up on that little tag, but this would be too. These are perfect. You could slide a little gift card in there and give it to your babysitter or a coach or something like that. But I thought these made for great, great small cards, and you got two of them for one. So I think that was my favorite. So again, if you are interested, be sure to place that order under Shop Four Seasons Crafts for the card kit and envelopes, and then I will give you the tutorial for these, for all 20 of these different designs. And if not, you can also obviously just go back, rewatch this video, and you will be able to grab them that way as well. So just so many fun designs that you can choose here that you want. So for those of you who are local, who are also already on my mailing list, you would have received today the invite for the card class, which is Saturday. So be sure to sign up. I'm a little late on the gun with that one. But hopefully you'll be able to make it. Would love to have you. Those of you who are not on my mailing list, please go to fourseasonscrafts.com. If you scroll down, you'll see it on the bottom right hand side. You can sign up, and then that will put you on my mailing list, and I send out a newsletter as well as just class invites. And I do, like I said, I have this as a class to go, so you can buy those cards and envelopes, and then I will send you the tutorial, and then Saturday I have a class in person. So looking forward to seeing those of you who can make it. All right, thanks guys, talk to you soon, bye.